bowl game, obviously, but it's not what you guys want.
Yeah, you know, this year was just unbelievable. Words can't describe how I feel right now, but you know, the one thing that I can say is, man, I had so much fun. You know, with this team, with this coaching staff, with the fans, you know, my family, everybody just made my senior year, you know, worthwhile. I didn't come back to share the Big East with anybody or whatever the scenario happened, but like I said, it was fun, man. These guys, you know, everybody in this program, we just worked so hard, and you know, although we didn't go out how we wanted to, you know, we all still got our heads held high. And man, we're just together, man. You know, my hat's off to Louisville. Those guys came here, they executed, you know, they won the game. And I wish them the best of luck going forward from here. I hope for, you know, they represent in the bowl game for the Big East. But man, I'm just proud of my teammates. You know, no words can describe how I feel, like I said, but I'm so proud of these guys who I played, you know, alongside with. You know, we really went out and fought today, and you know, it wasn't enough. But I'm just thankful, and I'm blessed to be in this position. Just, you know, to be having one to share the title, and you know, all those things. I'm blessed, and I'm very proud of the guys in this locker room with me and the coaching staff.
Right. Well, so much leading up to this. I mean, big hype, big emotion, big crowd, big everything. Is it as big a disappointment now that you didn't win it?
You know what? It's a disappointment, but it's also, you know, it's just a great feeling. You know, like I said, I didn't go, and we didn't go how we wanted to win it outright, but you know, we've accomplished some things that a lot of people didn't think we would, and like I said, I'm proud of my teammates for that. I'm proud of the coaching staff, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just blessed, man, just to be in this position. You know, my senior year was fun, man. I love football. You know, Coach Flood brought that out in me. I mean, I wanted to wake up and go to practice, and that might sound weird, but you know, not a lot of players feel like that on a daily basis, and that's what we had in this team, in this locker room. And we woke up and we wanted to practice. We wanted to play those games, and we just wanted to do the little things, you know, just to raise the level of, you know, everything around this program. And, like I say, I'm proud of my teammates. I'm proud of my coaching staff. I'm proud of myself. I'm blessed, man.
Khaseem, what was the difference between the first half and the second half? I think you were up 14-3, and then they kind of put together that long drive after the fake field goal.
I mean, I don't know. I felt like we had a lot of energy. The offense definitely did some great things. Special teams did great things. You know, those guys just out-executed us. That's just, you know, plain and simple. Louisville, you know, like I said, my hat's off to those guys. They came out and they out-executed us in the second half. But, you know, I mean, I felt good going into this fourth quarter. You know, even when we tied it up with the field goal, everything just felt great. And like I said, those guys just out-executed us.
Did they figure out anything schematically, or was Teddy Bridgewater just made?
I don't think so. I don't think they figured out anything. You know, like Teddy Bridgewater, he threw the ball and his receivers made some plays. We missed tackles, you know, we just got out executed in the second half. But I don't think they adjusted anything schematically or nothing like that. So,
Khaseem, do you look at this as a huge disappointment, or do you look at it in another light?
it's bittersweet. It's a disappointment. You know, senior night, we didn't want to lose. We wanted to win the Big East outright. We worked hard for it, and we just didn't do it. So, you know, it's a disappointment, but at the same time, you know, we still go down, you know, in history. We did something that no other team has done, and it was just fun, man. The role was fun. You know, I believe in, all right, bro, I believe in God, man, that, you know, he's so powerful. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. I got hurt last year, came back to school, and now I got a degree. I got a share of a Big East championship, and I got to play another year with all my brothers and just had fun this year. So, you know, I'm blessed. I'm thankful for everything that happened this year. You know, win, lose, or draw, I'm just blessed, and I'm thankful, and I'm proud. I'm so proud of my teammates, my coaches, the fans, you know, New Jersey, everybody. You know, I'm just thankful, and I'm blessed.
When you look at this, and if you won the title outright, you go to a BCS game. what was more important? Was winning the title outright more important, or was the BCS get, or does one not? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. You know, the BCS thing, it didn't matter. We don't, you know, the fact that we have to say that we shared, and what is it, like 4 teams sharing or something?
Depends on who else
the heck,
wins.
I don't know what's going on, but whatever the case may be, man, just the fact that we didn't win it outright, and I know for a fact that we should have and we could have, but we didn't. That's what hurts the most. That really what hurts the most.